I'm Kristin Star, and this, quite belatedly, is the video for day number 219 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing has been famously done by several different people, and actually goes by a couple different titles, I think. But I'll refer to it based on the versions I'm familiar with. Here's my rendition of I Can't Live If Living Is Without You by Nilsson / Mariah Carey.
No, I can't forget this evening, no, your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live, I can't give anymore. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all the sorrow. How I had you here, but then I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know. I can't live, living is without you. I can't give anymore. Well, I can't forget this evening, oh, your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. As it shows. Oh, I can't live, living is without you. I can't live anymore. I can't live without you. I can't give anymore. Oh, I can't live anymore.
That was my rendition of I Can't Live If Living Is Without You by Mariah Carey / Nilsson, and apparently originally done by Badfinger as Without You. And I'm not sure how I sounded on the ending there. I made some choices within the song to do things like Mariah Carey at points, less like her at other points, and like added an extra chorus in where I had thought there was one, but there apparently isn't. And deviated from both versions I'm familiar with a little bit. And I really wasn't sure how to end it because I think it sort of fades out, and that's really weird to do solo a cappella. So hopefully the end did not sound like too weak or lackluster and didn't like seem to fizzle out. I really wasn't sure how I was going to end it until I got to that point. It seemed short too. Hopefully it wasn't too short. Actually, there were not a lot of lyrics to the song, and I pretty much knew them. I wasn't aware of that. And I hadn't even thought of doing the song until like within the last day probably. It came into my head and I was like, oh, I should do that. That's a really good song, and I think I do a pretty good job at it. For some reason in my head I always kind of confuse or conflate that with All By Myself, which I think was Eric Carmen and was used in Clueless, but yeah, I don't know, but this is a really great song. They're both good songs, but this is a really great song, and apparently has been done by at least 180 different artists. It was originally done by Badfinger. It was done by Nilsson, which was one of the most famous versions, like a year later. It was apparently done by Air Supply also, by Mariah Carey, which is another one of the most famous versions. And I heard an amazing rendition of it by Leona Lewis on YouTube earlier, which was apparently from when she was on X Factor, which is what made her famous. And it was an incredible performance, maybe even better than Mariah Carey's version. Although both are really great versions and both of them are incredibly vocally talented. But yeah, Leona Lewis is amazingly talented. And that's a really awesome rendition that you should check out. But anyway, so apparently the song has been done by like at least 180 different people. And I don't think that includes people doing it in, small, local, private type performances. So that's really quite a lot. I mean, astronomical really. But anyway, it is a really great song, and hopefully I did a good job at it. My voice is a little hoarse for some reason. It has been lately. Maybe I have allergies, I don't know. But anyway, and I'm on a terrible schedule. This is like perhaps a record late for getting my video done. Like past 5 o'clock into the next day, which I still haven't started my day, you know? Like I am on such like a flipped, wacky schedule. It's ridiculous. But anyway, hopefully it sounded okay and not like too spastic. But and I'm still trying to get through the editing backlog. I know this has become ridiculous. And I had made some progress. I finally got video 214 up, and which was a fun one. And it was not so long. The editing was a pain, more so than it just is in general. But anyway, I still have to get to the editing of the others. I started editing 215, like just barely, but and it's a somewhat ridiculous reason why I didn't make the progress I wanted to on editing in the night. I had hoped to get through 215 and maybe 216, at least into 216, but the computer room smelled so much like litter box last night that I just could not stand to sit in there. Plus I was tired, but if it hadn't been stinky, I probably would have at least gotten maybe through 215, but at least worked on it. But yeah, so that's kind of stupid, but understandable. But I really want to get through the backlog, so I really do have to keep these shorter, and I have been doing a pretty decent job at that, but you wouldn't really know it yet because at this point, only one of the more recent shorter videos has been up. And my videos don't seem to be getting too great a reception lately. I haven't gotten any thumbs up in a while. Actually, one of my older ones got a thumbs down a couple weeks ago. I had not gotten any thumbs downs for more than half of a year of my project, and then somebody like visited one of the ones from a couple months ago and thumbs down, and I was like, really? Why? Anyway, but I don't know. I guess maybe my song choice lately hasn't been great with my voice, but I thought my most recent one was good, but I don't know. Sometimes it surprises me, the videos that get more positive reception, but hopefully my song performances sound good in general, and hopefully this one did as well. Anyway, once again, that was my audition of I Can't Live If Livin' Is Without You, also known as Without You, by Badfinger, Harry Nilsson, Air Supply, Mariah Carey, Leona Lewis, and a massive slew of others, but known to me in the Harry Nilsson and Mariah Carey versions. Anyway, that was my audition of I Can't Live If Livin' Is Without You by Mariah Carey, Harry Nilsson, Badfinger, and others for day 219 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Star. Peace.